Woohoo! Yay! I'm done with the freshman year of Ringling College of Art and Design. It feels so good to say that. Honestly, I feel so happy, I feel so wholesome. My first year of college was eventful. It was pretty great. I'm not dissatisfied with it at all. I know at the end of my Ringling vlog I seemed kind of pessimistic, and I definitely was. First semester of freshman year is pretty tough. It is. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking a lot of questions, and I'm so sorry that I haven't been able to make a video answering them yet, but this is what it's for. We're here and let's get started. So basically the first question that I usually get is, do you think art school helps you improve, or do you think that Ringling has helped you improve at all? And my immediate response is hell yes. It has changed me and my style for the better, and not in a bad way. A lot of art schools like to kind of brainwash their students into thinking that they need to draw a certain way or be a certain way. So far my experience at Ringling has not been that at all. It's usually been teachers and professors encouraging me to grow with my own style, and I think that that is really, really important. Especially for an art school, to push kids to be their own artists. Yeah, that makes sense? Yeah. The next question I get is, how is the process of applying? Now I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember. It was a year ago, and more than a year ago, and I was so stressed and so scared, and my mom did a lot of it, so I do not remember a lot. On the applying process, I remember I had to write a paper, and I remember I had to have like 15 to 20 pieces of my best work, and I had to submit it, and that's about all I remember. It's pretty straightforward. I think you just have to read the website and it tells you everything you need to know. If you have any questions, there are emails and people you can talk to that will answer that for you. I am really out of the loop with that stuff. I like shoved that away. I do not remember like any of it. I'm sorry that I can't answer that question, but the school is really helpful with that stuff. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them and they will give you the correct answer. And now for the juicy stuff that everybody wants to know. About my first semester, it went pretty okay. I was in a bad rooming situation. We just weren't compatible living together, and I was kind of unhappy with my living situation. It didn't feel like a home to me. It felt more like I had a bed and that was it. That, I believe, kind of made my work ethic poor, or I guess less efficient than it could have been. My friend Jamie and I, we basically both were unhappy with our living situations, and we both wanted to move into a different place. So we had been messaging and emailing with Student Life and with Res Life, and we were able to find a room in the Cove, which is sophomore housing, but it feels so much more homey, and I feel like this is my room and I feel really happy here. And that was able to take place at the end of first semester, so that we came here and started living in here second semester. So other than the rooming situations, first semester was pretty good. I definitely think I could have worked a lot harder. I definitely think that I could have been a lot more professional with my work, and I could have procrastinated a lot less. But of course, I didn't, so I feel like my work definitely suffered a little bit because I was kind of in la-la land, but that definitely changed second semester. So fun thing about second semester that they don't tell you, second semester is so much better than first semester. It is really, really fun. Second semester has been an entire new experience for me here at Ringling. I honestly believe that it's almost like I'm going to like another school. First semester was very technical, it was very mathematical, it was very perfectionistic, and then this semester was kind of like, all right, still keep these things in mind, but branch out a little bit more, get more creative with it, and that is really what we did, and that was just amazing. I had like such an amazing time. Second semester, a lot of things like emotionally happened with me, and it, you know, second semester overall was a little bit rough, but school-wise, second semester was phenomenal, and I'm very happy with it. Now, kind of going back to the first question, which is, do you think art school has improved your art? Looking at my art from first semester and looking at my art from this semester, it is like an insane change, especially near like the end of this semester. I feel like I just jumped leaps and bounds this semester with my art, and I mean, I can show you guys like a couple of pictures. Like, this is me in the beginning of school, and this is me now, right now. So yeah, that has been a huge change. It is just amazing. I really feel like Ringling has outdone themselves with the like openness of their curriculum. They do not just, you know, stick to one thing. I'm an illustration major, and I know for illustration, game art, and CA, everything's a little bit different in each, but they're all relatively the same for some classes. For like illustration and CA, we take 3D together, and for like GA and illustration, we take illustration together, and I know for GA and CA, they take traditional animation together. So GA is game art, CA is computer animation, just in case you don't know. I don't know if I said that, but yeah. So we all kind of intermingle, and I think next year is when you all kind of like just break off into your majors. But the main three, so GA, CA, and illustration, spend their first year kind of intermingled with each other, which I think is really great. It also kind of allows kids to see what they want in their art and get to interact with other majors, so I think that that is really cool. So basically, Ringling just really allows kids to find what their passion is. Because you could go into an illustration major thinking, I want to do concept art and I want to be in a visual development minor, but then you get really into like 3D and you want to minor in like 3D art, and I don't even know if that's a minor. I don't know. I'm sorry. But you see what I mean? Like they you know, they make you do painting, they make you do digital art, they make you do 3D art and sculpting, and they make you do, you know, figure and charcoal and traditional and all this stuff, and it's just so wonderful, and you can really find what you want to do as an artist and what you want to continue with. I think that that is really, really important, rather than just, you know, kind of throwing you into a decision and then you kind of being like, maybe this isn't for me. You know, they spend your whole first year being like, try these things, try them, and you're like, okay, and it's really exciting because you get to get better at a bunch of things and you get to do things crazy that you never thought you'd done before. Like, I never went into this school expecting that I was going to make sculptures of characters that I made up in my head and then make an interior for them. Like, that is something I never thought I'd ever do. And lo and behold, here it is. I just feel like I've really changed with this school, and I genuinely enjoy it. Kind of transferring back to questions that have been asked by you guys. One that I get a lot is it weird living with a roommate? And that, it is sometimes. I'm perfectly fine with my roommate now, so I'm gonna say no. We're very comfortable with each other, so it's not uncomfortable for us at all to be living with each other. I mean, I don't think she's uncomfortable. But last semester it was a little bit uncomfortable because I wasn't very close with my roommate, and which is weird because it's usually the opposite. It's like if you room with someone you're really close with, things go bad, but if you room with someone you aren't really close with, it's usually perfect. For me, it was a complete opposite. I'm a lot happier here than I am back at my old dorm. Just because I didn't, you know, I feel like here's a home and my roommate and I are able to make it homely, and we really just made this room our own. While back in my other dorm, it just felt not like a home, I guess. But there's really nothing awkward about it. You get over it pretty quickly. Living with a roommate is definitely different. I've never really like lived in the same room as another person, so that was definitely a change. But overall, it's not that bad. Some of the basic things you'll need for a dorm. Some dorms do have fridges and microwaves. Ours did come with a fridge and microwave. Somewhere like Goldstein, you have to get your own fridge and microwave. You aren't allowed to have toasters or anything that could possibly be flammable. I don't know. I definitely say if you want a TV, get it. They come in handy sometimes. I have a TV for video games. Get mirrors for your room because usually your room will only come with one or none, and you're gonna want more mirrors, especially if you do makeup and stuff. As far as anything else goes, a lot of like storage compartments. I have like, I don't know if you can see, no of course you can't, but I have like cubbies like down here that hold a lot of like supplies and some of my personal belongings and like shoes and all that junk. I also have a first aid kit in my room just in case, so I have all the necessities in case anyone gets hurt. After that, I mean, there's nothing else really that's necessary. I have a lot of posters around my room. My roommate has a lot of posters. I have a lot of posters, so we just kind of decked out our room how we please. I have like Christmas lights. Not really Christmas, but like the little stringing lights like above all around our room. We'll need to buy a lot of art supplies. That is a huge thing. Art supplies. You will run out quite quickly and you're gonna need to keep buying art supplies. There are a couple of art stores nearby, like Art and Frame. We do have an art supply store here. So overall, getting art supplies isn't really that hard, but it's just really pricey. But overall, just make sure you're managing your workload and you're not procrastinating, because procrastination will be your worst nightmare here. You know, you are not here to procrastinate. You're not spending all this money to procrastinate. I'm just telling you now, do not procrastinate. And that's easy for me to say now because I learned my lesson the hard way, but please listen to me and manage your time well. Like, friends and a social life is not as necessary as getting your projects done. I know you like your friends, but you can hang out with them and do your projects. You don't need to, you know, push away your homework and push away your projects to hang out with your friends. You just need to learn how to juggle them both successfully. So yeah, I hope this answers some of your questions that you might have had about Ringling and gives you a little bit of an overview of what freshman year here is like. Overall, I had a really wonderful experience here, and I wouldn't replace it for anything else. I really love it here, and I do recommend it to anyone who is definitely passionate about art. But overall, just like believe in yourself. If you want to go to this school, come here. If it is your dream, then you should be here, and you will be here. And it's all up to you whether you're successful with it or not. I believe in you guys, and if you have any more questions, and if I didn't cover them in this video, please comment down below. I'm going to be doing another video with my friend Kat, so if you have any other questions that you want us to answer, we can answer those in our next video. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want to see more stuff from me. I will try to get more content out. I have been so busy, but now I'm done, so I can do videos for you guys. So let me know what you want to see from me, and again, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Thank you guys, and have a happy day. I will see you guys in my next video, and hopefully it won't be like 7 months from now. Bye guys!